Thanks so much for tuning back into my channel, ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill. If you haven't already, don't forget, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video at the end, please give it a like, as well as if you have any questions or comments, leave us a message. Let us know any questions that you may have on this video. Today, we are going to be doing an unboxing on the Air Jordan 1 Retro OG Royal Toes. I'm so excited for this shoe. I don't even want to lie to you guys. I've actually already worn this.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
So, unlike most videos, we've already kind of done the unboxing. I've actually already laced these shoes up, and I also did a video on that shoelacing. So if you do like what you see, tune in for that updated video on how to lace your shoes European style. Let's get a nice look at these. I can already smell the chemicals coming out of those shoes. Whew, that is some new car smell right there. So I'm obsessed with this colorway. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I love blue. My birthday is in September, so my stone for my birthday month is sapphire. This is a sapphire color if I've ever seen one. I know they call it royal blue, but to me, it also signifies a sapphire color. So I love, love, love the color blocking on this shoe. I was able to actually use both laces. This is a European style lace tie, and the reason that Europeans typically tie this way is to keep the shoe from actually creasing. I really hate when I get crease marks in my leather, so I'm like, maybe I should try out this new style, and why not do it with the two laces that I received, which were the royal blue laces and the black laces. Very, very cool. Nice little touch. I love the toe. It's got this nice blue color. This is just quality leather. I don't know how to explain this, but every single Air Jordan 1 silhouette shoe that I have has different types of leather. And when I put this specific shoe on, it was so comfortable. I don't know, for me personally, I just like more broken in leather. I have very narrow, skinny feet. So for all of you narrow, skinny feet people, this shoe is for you because this leather feels very broken in. Back in the day, actually, when we would get our new volleyball shoes in college, I would actually give my roommate my shoes to wear around the house because she had fat feet. And that was great for me because she would put my shoes on and break them in by walking around the house with them. And then by practice time, I would get my shoes back and they were perfectly broken in. Well, you don't have to do that with these because it feels like they've been perfectly broken in. No creases or anything on this leather. It's beautiful leather all the way around. Love the color blocking of this. You know, we've got our signature wing logo right here with the Air Jordan. It's in white. We've seen a colorway similar to this, but there are some variations with the color blocking of the blue and the black and the whites in different areas of the shoe. Love that our bottom of the shoe, yeah, you can see that.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Those have been worn, but just once, really. Just took them for a quick spin for a nice picture. But I love the bottom, how they paired that so nicely with that royal blue. Just such a nice touch to it. Got our black Nike logo. Just such a classic OG shoe, and it's like very hard to go wrong with this. It's very much so like preference and taste and what colors you like, what you're gonna wear this with. As you guys know, I love wearing all black.
I only work in black and sometimes very, very dark gray.
But hey, I don't mind like this hint of blue in this colorway. This is just a dope, dope shoe all around. We've got the nice Nike Air here. It's nice leather that wraps around. This is just a great shoe. I'm so happy with this. So happy I was able to cop this in the early access on sneakers. So that was great. Wishing you all good luck, by the way, tomorrow, because I know it is a big day to try and cop these shoes. Hoping that you all are able to cop a pair because these are definitely some keepers. I'm going to have these for a long time. Okay, so I want to just quickly get into sizing for these. I'm a woman size 9, so I got these in a 7.5 in men's. Remember, ladies, that you always go 1.5 sizes up, increased from the men's size, and that will be equivalent to women's size. So 7.5 plus 1.5 equals 9. And that's my size. And these are true to size, so I wouldn't go up or down. These fit me perfectly. My toe comes perfectly right here on the edge. It's not too tight. As far as resale goes, let's get into that for all my resellers out there.
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
Hello. So I'm going to base this off of the most recent launch, which I did a video on, the Court Purples. So if the stock levels remain the same as the Court Purples, I think this is a great buy. So these retail, again, at $170. The Court Purples currently for the smaller sizes, so base sizes between 4 and 8, are going around $300 to $500. So you're going to at least double, if not be able to triple your money on some of the Court Purples, depending on when you decide to sell them. As far as another silhouette that looks very similar to this, the Fragments, the only difference in the Fragments, I guess I would like relate this to the poor man's Dior, if you may say. The Fragments are very similar. The toe box on the Fragments is not this royal blue, it's actually just white. And if we go back here to the wings, as opposed to white, it's actually black. And then the heel and the back part of this leather that's black here is actually the royal blue. So just some slight changes, but those Fragment shoes are selling insanely right now, because this is just a strong colorway. Right now, if you were to go on StockX around my sizing, so base sizes around 4 to 8, these shoes are going from $4,000 to $7,000 resale, which is crazy. So if you're trying to go after these shoes tomorrow, I highly recommend it, because I think the resale value on these is going to be amazing. But I would like to talk about, actually, I just saw this great documentary and I learned some, interesting things about this specific silhouette. I mean, this is a pretty history-filled shoe, and it's funny to me because I think a lot of people don't associate history so much with sneakers, but the sneaker opened up and created so many foundations and layers to where we are today, and signifies why this shoe, this specific silhouette, is still so popular. And there's just a lot of interesting things that went into it. And if we go back in the day, back to Jordan's, start, and the NBA players, I didn't even think about this, but they're all wearing just basic white sneakers, basic, simple sneakers, all white with, a hint of a color that matched their team. But no one had any crazy variations. It was very difficult at that time to actually stand out and, kind of just symbolize you as, a specific individual player style-wise. You didn't have the ability to go out and say, I want to wear whatever shoe, whatever silhouette I want. I mean, they had pretty strict regulations then. And this shoe really encapsulates the doors being opened to having those options to choose other types of shoes that you would be able to wear on the court. And so, the story behind this silhouette is very interesting. I mean, Nike was sitting around a table, and they're discussing, what can we do different? We want to really kind of capitalize on changing some colors to the shoes, variations of the style of the shoes, because everybody had the same style, they had the same color. There's no uniqueness whatsoever. I mean, it's very difficult to stand out shoe-wise. So Nike was like, we need to find basically somebody who's going to symbolize what we want in a shoe.
The Chicago Bulls pick Michael Jordan of the University of North Carolina.
So Michael Jordan, who right now is in Bloomington getting ready for the upcoming Olympics, and this man is a can't miss at whether a guard spot or the forward at 6'6", 195 pounds.
and they were trying to figure out who that was going to be.
Here is the man. They call him Mr. Jordan in Chicago. The standing ovation for Michael Jordan from North Carolina, the number 3 pick in the NBA draft.
And at the time, I mean, it was multiple guys that were representative of a lot of shoe brands who were modeling it, and they were the signature players that represented those specific shoes. And Nike was thinking, you know, maybe we only need one person to do this. We don't need multiple people. And they got referred to Michael Jordan as an option. And this was due to the fact that they were very intrigued with flight. Something about flight. Rockets flying up in the sky, planes flying. There was something that intrigued them so much that the creative director of Nike, you know, he wanted somebody that encompassed that. And Michael was just that. I mean, this guy, whew, hops galore. That man could fly. Whew. And he was the perfect symbol that was going to encapsulate this shoe. And it's crazy to think, like, Michael really wasn't invested and interested in signing a shoe deal with Nike. He told his mom and dad, like, nah, I'm good. Like, I want to just go to Adidas.
You know, if I see something, I see an opportunity, I'm going to go for it. I'm here to crack the pavement and make new grounds, you know, sonically and society, culturally.
Mom was like, no. You're going to be Team Nike. And Michael, you know, was like, all right, where do I sign the paperwork? You know, and he literally is a legend to all of us, but, you know, was a huge symbol in really making this shoe a historical shoe. And so when we look at this shoe, I even look at this, you know, specific logo here of the wings. The idea actually came from the creative director, and he was actually flying on a plane. And literally, when he was on this plane, he saw a kid, basically, that was, I guess, sitting down, looking at the flight attendant, and she handed him a set of wings. Well, he grabs a napkin, basically, pulls it out, and he just starts scribbling and sketching a wings logo. And that is where this actually comes from. And I mean, it makes total sense. I think of wings when the flight attendants are giving them the kids. This is the exact resemblance of that. And so that is actually where that wings logo came from. And to even think about, you know, the OG breads that came out first, how they were actually banned in a way from the NBA because they had too much black on them. At that time, I mean, the regulations were pretty stern and strict, and they basically just wanted you in simple white shoes. They didn't want crazy colorways. They didn't want you to stand out. And Nike basically told Jordan, like, nah, you're going to go out there and you're going to play in these shoes. I mean, they didn't even really know at the time that they had these crazy regulations on shoe colorways. But, you know, Jordan went out there anyways, played in them twice before they were like, hey, listen, if you go out there again in these shoes, we're going to have to fine you $5,000. And Michael's thinking, like, I don't have $5,000 to pay these guys, you know, so he explained that to Nike. Nike's like, we'll take that cost.
$2,000.
$3,000.
Done.
Like, $5,000, no big deal. Like, we'll pay that fine. And so he kept actually, you know, continuously wearing these shoes. Like, it didn't matter. He was breaking the rules. He was becoming a disruptor in an environment that wasn't allowing you to actually voice yourself through style on your feet. And he was like, I don't care. I think a big portion of this had to do with actually a commercial where they only had a $30,000 budget. And it's basically Michael standing there with a basketball, and it kind of, you know, just points down to the shoes, and it says the NBA can't stop you from wearing them, basically. Like, they can try to stop Michael from wearing them by, you know, banning him in a sense of fining him with $5,000, but they're saying the public, you know, they can't stop everyone from doing it, so go ahead and buy your shoe. And the shoes were flying off the shelves. I mean, they said that 50,000 pairs of shoes just went like that, and it just became this fast onsetting trend. And so that's just a tad bit of history Sorry if this was a long drawn out story, but there's something about history that just really defines the shoes that I purchase. And it's so important because when I have these shoes on my feet, there's something about it that's nice to know, you know, where these came from, where the foundation was set and laid for me to be able to buy these shoes on this very day, you know, in this generation. So that's my story about the Jordan 1 silhouette. Love these shoes, love this colorway. Once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to ShadeTV. We're almost to 2,000 followers. So I just, in my last video for the Supreme Thursday live cop, mentioned I will be giving Supreme Oreos to my 2,000th follower. So don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like at the end. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Also, don't forget to hit that notification because I'm going to show you how to do this European tie, and this will protect your shoes from having those creases in the leather. So stay tuned till my next video, as well as hit all those notifications. We'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.